What's up, everyone? This is KTD Sports. I'm Bill White. With me, as always, Devin Pickney, Joe White. I don't know where they are in relation to me right now. It's like
Roundabout.
Hollywood Squares. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where you guys are. But yeah. So it's week 9. I'm going into week 9. We've been doing very good this year. I
That's
actually last week I didn't really I forgot to write them up. But before that. I have our Joe. You were on the last show, but we went over our overall percentages right for the year. Um, Before not counting last week, I think we all did pretty well last week.
I
But
don't think
I
I did
was
well last week.
all right. Well,
I did terrible.
I'm at 51% for the season.
Nice.
like
Um, you're 43%, Joe. You're 43% for the year. Jimmy, who's not here, is also 43% for the year.
Okay.
Devin here is 56% correct for the year. Devin,
Damn.
did me
56.
last. I thought I was gonna be like 38%.
No, Devin, dude, you went 7 and 8, 8 and 9, 8 and 6, 9 and 4, 8 and 6,
Damn.
6 and 7, 8 and 5, and then I got to do the math for last week too. It's been busy.
Damn, so it could be going up. It could have
It's
even better
probably
winning
going up.
percentage. Damn,
Probably going
Devin.
up,
Yeah, I'm sounding like the Patriots. Fucking
right?
8 and 9, 7 and 8. Like all those.
What? No, the Patriots. Patriots are not even gonna get 5 wins.
Oh,
What are you talking
dude,
about?
if you go like 8 and 5 and shit, we pick every game. That's what it's like. People don't realize. People
It's
think
fun.
they're good because they go 51%, 56%, and they pick
They're
five
like,
fucking games a week.
I know.
Like the easier ones. We go through all of them
Mm-hmm.
and give ours. Like and we go right around me and Devin were 50%. You and Jimmy are floating there. You know
Having
what
a
I
bad
mean?
year. Yeah.
But
I should
we're picking like fuck it. What we got this week? We're picking Raiders Saints. That's on the thing this week. You think
crazy.
anyone else is
uh,
taking picking between Raiders and Saints?
I know
No, it's
Devin's gonna pick it
garbage.
yeah.
right.
So
Well,
Devin's gonna nail it.
but you know what I
I
mean
just
though? Like the Sharks don't take that shit. They're fucking picking like the heart, like you know what I mean? The Bears and Cowboys game. Like
this
that
year.
shit.
Do you have the underdog percentage?
I do not, but
Because what I've
I
been
do
doing
have
is
the numbers, but I don't have like the total. I didn't tally them up.
What's the secret, Devin? Tell us your
uh
secret.
what I've been doing. If it's a toss up, like Raiders Saints, I think the Raiders are favored.
They were
If I'm not wrong.
-1.
Which I didn't know. It was a toss up to me, so I'll take whoever's getting points. Which I think I picked the Saints, and then
Mm,
I didn't expect 24-0,
yeah.
but a lot of times
Smart.
like Atlanta's always getting like 10 points or something. I'm like they're not losing to 10 by a lot of teams really. So
Let me ask you
I
a
don't know. They
question,
can move
Billy.
the
Is that
ball.
is that the dogs at your house or the dogs at
Mm.
Devin's house?
That is at my house.
That's your dogs?
Yeah. I
I thought it
got
was
one right
Billy's
next to me. He's
neighbors.
being pretty quiet, but
Oh, that's all that
Dude,
matters. You can barely
knock
hear
on
it.
wood, I'm not sure. I think that neighbor's dog is gone. Bottom line straight.
Really?
I don't want to like speak about, but like you know what I'm saying? But I think
Yeah.
it's gone. I think it's
Wow,
gone.
Billy, you won the battle.
Hmm. It is.
Damn, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take Devin's advice, and I'm gonna pick a lot of underdogs this
if
week.
it's
We'll
a
see.
toss up,
I thought you were
I'm
gonna call
like
the police on Devin, is what you're gonna say.
We get Devin's dogs out of his house immediately.
Call animal control. That's what you do.
He's so fucked up. I would never do that to Devin.
yeah.
That'd be so
Yeah, I'll
fucked up.
call like 3 trucks.
All right, let's
uh,
get the show on the road. I got
All
yeah,
some
right,
good
let's
let's do it.
go. Let's
picks.
roll into the first game here. We're
Let's get cooking.
starting in the AFC East, and we got the Bills, 11.5 point favorites on the road to take the New York Jets. Let's start with Devin. You're fucking on top this year. Who you got in that one?
That's a lot of points, but I'll take Buffalo. And I don't think that's even the most points on the spread or for this week, right?
It's
Not
not.
There's like 2 other games that are north of that, I believe.
um one other game.
One other game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This defense looks pretty good, and then it's as evidence of the Patriots game. I know Belichick always got his number, but it seems like when you send pressure or any kind of like gap scheme, like kind of bluffing defense, like send non-traditional looks at Zach Wilson, he kind of just like implodes. Like in Buffalo, they got Von Miller in the offseason to the trade. I think they've already had guys like Greg Russo. He's a rookie last year. I like him. Ed Oliver, interior. They just got a bunch of dudes that can wreak havoc. Zach Wilson likes to spin in circles and throw picks, so I'll take Buffalo.
Buffalo, gotcha. By the way, the Raiders and Saints, that was last week. That game already happened. Um, that's on me. But Joe, who you got in the Bills and Jets there?
Taking the Bills for
Taking the
everything that Devin
Bills
said.
because you're just
Yep.
gonna copy Devin.
Yep, like Devin go first every time.
Yeah. So the spread is what gets me on this one, and the Jets are a scrappy team. It's in New York.
Bills are a wagon. The Bills are a wagon.
Bills are a wagon. You know what?
Can you
Yeah,
tell
you're right.
me?
Give me the. I'm gonna go Bills also. I don't want to fucking overthink that.
Could you
They're gonna
tell
win
me
by
your
like
favorite?
24 points. Yeah.
Tell me your favorite Jet to play in fantasy this weekend.
I play Jets every week. I
Yeah,
have Garrett.
this
I have Garrett Wilson, so I play him.
So that's
Oh,
your.
oh,
If you
oh,
had to
deep.
pick, pick your MVP, like whoever on the Jets gets times and a half. Like
Okay, well,
who are you
Brees
picking?
Hall is gone. Brees Hall
He
would have been
is,
the guy.
I'm gonna say
unfortunately.
Garrett Wilson or even Michael Carter because he might get a touchdown if you're
Yeah,
gonna get double
but
points.
do you
They have
feel great
James
about it?
Robinson.
He
The
didn't
What
do
I'm
that great
Jets
last week.
offense is easy.
not what
It's
I'm
dumb.
getting
It's
at.
a dumb offense. And I'm not mean that insultingly towards the Jets. I'm just saying it's an easy offense to pick up for someone that coming to a new team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just
yeah,
getting
but
at
what was that?
a fucking
Devin's
knocked like a
fucking
pen off.
bong fell over is what
Sounded
happened.
like it shattered.
Is that what
No,
happened?
I have like an ashtray under my desk, and then I knocked a pen.
Oh,
But
okay. It sounded like you
yeah,
broke glass.
no,
Oh my god.
we got it.
All right, what's
He
the next
knocked
one,
his
Bill?
weed pen off his bong and it broke his ashtray is what happened.
Jesus Christ,
Um,
Devin.
I just don't, I keep mine on me like that. You know? So we all got the Bills there. Next, we got the Dolphins, 4-point favorites on the road in Chi-Town, Chicago. Do you think they call it Chi-Town, Chicago, by the way? Like we're all like from the Boston suburbs, right? So like we don't say Beantown.
Yeah, no,
Do you think
that's
they say
crazy.
Chi-Town in Chicago?
No,
No.
I can't imagine. Why would they call it Chi-Town? Oh, where you
People
from?
in California,
Chi-Town.
people in California don't say Cali.
I
They
feel
say
like Chi-Town's like
California.
a you find that on like a Route 21 shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chi-Town on the chest. Or like a
yeah,
South
exactly.
Pole shirt.
South Pole.
Back in the day.
You know, South Pole. Well, I like South Pole. They had the long like the thermal long sleeve thermals. They had the best ones.
very warm, very thick,
They fit me very well.
oddly
I like
well.
them. Yeah. But either way, back to the Bears. Dolphins 4-point favorites at Bears. Joe, who you got now?
Give me the Dolphins. Dolphins are
Well,
heating up. Yep, give me Dolphins. Bradley Chubb's coming in, but they laid a smackdown. I
Yeah,
like it
off
a
that
lot.
fresh extension.
Exactly. He's got
Just got
paid. He
paid.
got paid.
That's like I kind of the trade works for both teams.
Yeah.
'Cause if I'm Denver, I'm like I don't want to pay. Chubb's been hurt. Like he hasn't been. Tua,
Tua Tunga Viola.
if he
rookie.
has a good game, put that on eBay.
That's PSA 9. Right below
Nice.
10.
But
Yeah, Dolphins all day. If you're not picking the Dolphins,
Don't mind
you're
the
a bum.
flex. So you got Dolphins. All right, Devin, who you got?
I kind of, I kind of like the Bears.
I kind of do
It's,
too.
it's Fields has been in fantasy. I think he's been a top five quarterback in like 4 weeks or 3 weeks in a row at least.
Yeah.
Like
The
granted, there's
Bears
been bye weeks and
offense.
stuff, but he's been like 20 points, 23, 25. Like he's progressively and the offense on real football, like they're actually moving, they're getting first downs, they're like getting like they should have been blown out by Dallas and they made plenty of mistakes, but they still put up what 30 something points.
Yeah, it's like mid-30s.
Like it took
Pretty
them
good
three
game.
weeks. The first month of the season it took them like 3 weeks to score 35 points. And they did that in one game. So I just like what they're building.
Yeah.
It could blow up in my face, but I mean, I'll just ride. They look good now, so I'll just go with it.
Yeah, I kind of see. So the Bears, they changed their offense against the Patriots. Since that game, the Bears have been rolling, and they killed the Patriots. You know what I mean? Um, However, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle tell a different story. It's not like they're not playing the Chiefs, and they're playing the Bears still. It's still the Bears. Give me the Dolphins. And Devin, you took the Bears, right?
I did take the Bears.
Okay. I just want to make
Looks
sure I
like
wrote
fins
down.
fins up in the chat. Looks like
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
for
day.
y'all. It's like, I mean, I could be. That's the thing with the Dolphins. It's like they had that one weird week. Like, what was it? Buffalo. Oh, Pittsburgh too. They looked kind of
Yeah,
like they scored like
sketchy.
a bunch of field goals. If Kenny Pickett didn't throw picks, they could have lost that game easily.
Yeah, they lost to the Vikings too, 24-16 in week 6.
It's a one-score game. It's not bad.
The thing that scares me,
Yeah.
undoubtedly, they have two of the best playmakers at wideout. Like
The Jets
so
beat them 40-17.
There was no Tua.
That's right. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Yeah,
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, I guess
I'm just
give them
looking at my
some.
notes.
I guess give them like a month stretch of like the same lineup, and then see what I want to see where they're at.
Dolphins
Like,
are
I was
good. They're
gonna
playoff
say
team.
I think the Dolphins are good too. I think the
Seems
Dolphins.
like no matter how far they're down, they could score. Like if they need 17 points in 10 or like 15 minutes, they can come up with that. Like it's kind of ridiculous.
They did that against the Ravens, remember?
Yeah, it was like 40 to 17, or
They came back and
in
won.
those or like what was it, 30 something?
Yeah, it was
It ended up
ridiculous.
being a high score game, but they were in the hole and they won, like you said.
Yeah. I turned that game off. I was like, this game's over. Next thing I know, 5 minutes later, they won.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
crazy.
oh my God.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on from there. Next, we got the Vikings, 3-point favorites on the road to play Taylor Heineke and the Washington Commanders. I'll take this one. I've taken Heineke every time he's played. Give me Heineke.
Taking the commies.
What's the spread?
Commandos. The 3 in favor of Minnesota.
I'll take the Vikings.
Taking Minnesota.
In Minnesota?
The game is in Washington.
In Washington.
This has trap game written all over for the Vikings.
It does. But you took Minnesota?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing I'm worried about is there's two things going on that, like in the NFC North, the Packers look like crap, and I don't think you can like write them off for the division because of just Rodgers. I don't care what their wideouts are. Then again, then the Vikings are 6-1. Like I don't believe in that either, and
Yeah.
I feel like those things are going to level off. Maybe not this week, but I think if
Who's
this
gonna
is-
win? Who do you think is gonna win the division?
The
That's tough.
Vikings.
I guess the Vikings right now
It's the
because they
Vikings.
just have
It's
they
the
have like the
Vikings.
three
Unless the
game.
Bears going to tear.
There's no chance. Too much ground to cover.
Oh, I know. No,
No,
I
they'll-
agree with you.
They'll make Fields like sit, or they'll fake an injury to someone so they
Yeah.
don't get too high of a pick. So I don't know, but
Yeah.
no, they're not a real threat. But I think Minnesota, you just got to give it to them for now. But I just don't believe in it, so I say that just because I have to pick an answer.
So you're
But,
gonna Minnesota.
I'm gonna take Minnesota. Like,
Okay.
I was trying to build a case against them, but
It wasn't a good one.
Dude, there's Taylor Heineke. That's the
There you
case.
go. There
That's
you
what
go.
that's the only option. Like, did they? Let me see real quick. So they beat the Colts last week, by 1, and the Colts are favored by 2.5. And
Colts
before that,
suck.
they beat the Packers.
Packers suck.
Yeah,
Keep going.
but the rest of
He said
the rest of
next.
Washington is not very good either, dude. Heineke has turned around McLaurin's season. He has.
No, I'll agree
We're
with
not
that
having the Tyler.
because at
We're
least he
not
can
doing
move the
this.
ball.
We should do it every day.
We're not doing the Tyler Heineke thing every
Been
single
doing
week.
it for
Yeah.
years, and I
If you
love
have
it. 'Cause it
Heineke,
keeps-
your ceiling is like 7 wins.
That's
out of
too
17 games.
much.
Like
He's
that's your
undefeated
ceiling.
this year.
That's everything goes right.
About
7
to win
wins.
another one.
Like,
If
You'll see.
Tyler Heineke beats the Vikings, then I will say, Billy, I will give it to you. Heineke is an NFL
You've already
quarterback.
done that before. You've already given it to me before with Heineke.
I have, but I'm back on the other side now.
He's shown
after
me
he's
enough to
starting
come back.
again.
That's
No big
it.
deal.
Once he's starting, I'm back rooting against him. He's a bench player.
Who was starting for them before?
Wentz,
Oh, Wentz.
And
That's your guy.
my guy. He was hurt. He's
It's
playing
your
hurt.
guy.
He's
He
playing hurt. Give
sucks.
him a chance.
he,
He's so
he
bad.
better be always hurt then, because
Yeah.
Once he
don't
comes
look good.
back with a thumb surgery, when he comes back full strength, watch out.
Yeah, watch out for the fucking keep me holding the clipboard good. Not
Real
just
good, bro. Real
The
good. You
headset.
see.
All right, next we got the Panthers at the Bengals. Bengals are 7.5-point favorites.
Carolina, easy.
I agree, Carolina.
I agree too.
That's way too much.
That's too many
Yep.
points for the Bengals.
Alright.
They're
Yep.
struggling.
I agree. It's
Bengals.
probably the Bengals may win, but it's gonna be like by 4, 3,
Yeah.
something like that.
Like I love me some T Higgins, but without Chase, like I don't think he's the 1A. Like you can't be one. Like I think
It's like Mike Williams with Keenan Allen type of deal. When you don't have the other guy on the field, it just falls apart.
Yeah.
and like Tyler Boyd's like he's good. Like and
Mhm.
he stepped up a lot, but that's not like you don't want to. You want that to be in your back pocket. You don't want to be like, all right, we need to hit Boyd on this 3rd and 8, like too
No.
often. Like that's like a back pocket thing, like I said. So
That's like a third check down.
Yeah.
You look, oh, covered. I got Boyd over the middle. Bam. But if he's your first
Yeah.
read, yikes.
yeah,
It's not
they
good.
got
Yeah, no, you're right.
injuries on defense. I think William Jackson or something, that corner is out for the year. Hendrickson's
Hurts
been
having a
like
good season.
off and on. Hurst has come alive a little bit. I mean, he's kind of doing like he's pretty much white CJ Uzoma right now. Like they're doing the same or what he did last year. Like you didn't expect
Yeah.
Uzoma to do
He
anything.
picks up the
and then,
pieces, really.
like someone's got to be open up the middle with this team,
Yeah.
but they can't run the ball. They're not blocking well, running or pass block. Like, and Carolina looks kind of good. Like they got scammed out of a
About to say, they
Atlanta
should have won
game.
last week.
Like
Yeah. Oh, DJ
the-
Moore.
what Carolina's 2-6, but I feel like 3 plays. If you change the outcome of 3 plays, they could have like 4 or 5 wins. Like
Yeah. Get rid of Baker Mayfield from the very beginning.
he set them back. Like
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
What he does.
So they drafted Matt Corral, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna be the guy next year going into it? Or you don't
No.
think so?
They're going to draft somebody.
Well, they
Is
drafted
he-
him.
They're going to draft somebody high.
Is he out for season? Like he's
Yeah.
not going to
Yeah.
get into it.
No,
Yeah,
we won't
so-
play this. He was hurt in the preseason.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I hope you can just like see what you have in him next season. But
They
I
like
don't think
he was pretty good in the preseason this year before he got hurt. He was surprisingly
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. He was very good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, oh, we got Corral coming back, so we'll skip
Yeah.
the
No, you're right.
quarterback.
It's not like Andrew Luck or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like, forget CJ Stroud. We got Matt Corral coming back. We're good. Like,
Yeah. You think CJ Stroud's gonna translate?
I like him better than Young. I think he's got the more physical. Like Young can run and stuff, but
Big.
Young's short. Like, and I like Young makes good reads and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think Stroud's ceiling, like not to put him to Justin Fields because of Ohio State, but there's like similar things that like
You
I
think-
like.
I
Like
don't-
he
I
doesn't
think
run
he-
like
Yeah, as I say, he doesn't run like that.
he doesn't run.
He reminds me
as
of like more Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I'm thinking like within the pocket, not like designed runs. I'm thinking like he can
I see being able to make. I see.
like, but opposed to like early season Fields, he would just run and panic. Like now he's starting to like kind of skate the line of scrimmage and let it develop.
Look for
Like,
the
he's
options.
starting to do that, so I like I'm seeing little similarities.
I just you never know with Ohio State quarterbacks. It's always tough to tell them coming out.
True. What
They're always
Cardale
drafted
Jones?
high, and they typically disappoint. You know,
I want
I don't know of any good ones. Who's
I
been
wanna
good
s-
on Ohio? Huh?
I want to see Cardale Jones do something. Right? He was
Come on,
alive.
Cardale Jones was he in the that league
Like
where like the
XFL
fans
or
pick
something.
what they do, the plays. What is that called? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I do. I forget the name of it.
I think he played in that. Manziel played in that, and so T.O. But either way, let's get back on track here. Sorry about
Continue.
Ohio State quarterbacks. Like talk around. So we all got the Panthers. We're moving on. We got the Chargers 3-point favorites on the road in Atlanta. Play the scrappy Atlanta Falcons, who I picked last week, who did not cover, right? Did I? No, they did not cover.
Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta also because they're underdogs. You gotta take it when they're underdogs, not when they're
Yeah.
favorites.
Yep.
Damn, I don't want it to be a clean sweep, but I got to go with the Birds.
Smart.
LA, there's Keenan Allen's ruled out. Mike Williams is ruled out. He might miss a month. So Donald Parham, like I was like, oh, like maybe I'll pick him up in fantasy. Like he's coming back concussion. He's got a knee thing now. So you're looking at DeAndre Carter, and who am I missing? Like I don't even know the next replacement. Like it seems like the slowest team in the league, and they just got slower with all these injuries.
Yeah.
Like Mike Williams, Keenan Allen aren't burners. Like they jump, but Guyton was their fastest player, and he's out for season. Like there's just no juice.
Yeah.
Chargers suck.
Like,
They
and they
do.
suck.
That's it. They suck.
Thanks, Joe. I walked around it, but you just laid it down.
There you go.
The Falcons suck too, but they at least have like a lot of potential.
They're building
do.
something.
Yeah, like they can get hot.
They
You
just
know?
got Pitts going. Like,
Yep. He finally got a touchdown.
finally had a
Fucking-
double-digit game. Like,
Dude, is that like his first touchdown in the NFL? It seems like it is, right?
Just second, I
he
think.
got one
Is it
last year.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, dude. He
He might
should
have
be
two
setting
this year, but
fucking records for touchdowns.
he
That's what
hasn't.
he did at Florida, was catch touchdowns.
I think this past game was his career high, or I mean not career high, but season high yards with like 80 something.
It's
Yeah,
crazy. He should be averaging that. He should be averaging
dude.
6 catches,
He got
80 yards, and a
1,000
touchdown.
yards, 1,000
Last
yards
year.
last year.
I
Yeah,
know,
but he's supposed
but
to be better
no
this year.
quarterback.
He's not.
Marcus
But-
Mariota's been looking better as of late too. He's been more consistent. His completion percentage is going up. You know,
Yeah, he
they're
might be
using him
real
better.
good one day.
Mariota,
One day,
One
he's
day,
like
that's right.
31.
Yeah.
he's like Justin Fields. They just have to
Him and
use him the
Jameis
right
and
way.
Winston. Jim and Jameis Winston, they got a lot of potential. in
Yeah,
it, too.
once the right system, like once
That's
they
it.
get. So I'm gonna pick Atlanta, and the last, like, a little fun fact, Joe.
Love him.
It's not even really I guess it's a fact, but so they draft Kyle Pitts. This is 2 years ago. They drafted tight end 4 overall. That never happens.
Mhm.
Like you think they're gonna use him. They draft Drake London. What was it? 10th, 8th or 10th?
I think 8. I can check.
8th. First wide receiver off of the whole draft. They draft Drake London. You think this team would throw the ball to these guys? Like they have 2 of like the better young playmakers at their respective positions.
Mhm.
And Algier, Huntley, and whoever is running the ball 40 times for 30 yards. Like
It's crazy.
it's
Dude, it's terrible.
Wait till Cordero Patterson comes back.
yeah, that gives them a little more juice.
Week
And I
9.
like they're being coached well, but you think you have these playmakers and
Use them.
like you're not
How are they
you're
being
see-
coached well?
like
They're
you're
being
seeing
coached well. They're not being coached well. They're not fucking throwing the ball. Throw the ball.
yeah, I don't know if you
Hasn't-
watch Red Zone, but every time it goes back, it's like, oh, Demir Bird got a touchdown or Zacchaeus got a touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're giving them the better routes or if Pitts is getting doubled. Like I'm not watching it like too in depth, but
Yeah.
they should be doing better than what they're doing.
They need a better quarterback, is what it comes
Yeah.
down to.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be available. I think they're going to have to draft a guy.
Well, they got Ritter, and you don't
True.
really know what you have until he plays.
I
That's
thought they
true.
would. I thought they would start him by now, based off of the way they've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And, like,
Why not?
Bill's
Start
like,
him.
oh, he one day Mario will be good,
Yeah.
and it's like you know what he is. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's this.
You know what his like
Sucks.
feeling. Like he might have a decent floor, but his not getting you past.
He's
like,
a very good backup.
He's like a
Yeah.
Mac Jones type, you know.
He's good to be a backup on your team.
his best days. I think he
Players.
got the Titans to a wild card, and I don't even think he won one playoff game.
No, I don't think. I
They
don't
lost to the
remember winning a
Bills.
while.
Yeah,
There you go.
that was his best. Like his
The Music City Miracle.
peak
No, it wasn't
Mariota, you lose in the first round. Like not even the wild card, not even the first round. So you know what you have with him. Just play the rook.
Was it not the Bills? Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
They stink. You know what else stinks? The Lions. Excuse me.
Give me the Packers.
They, huh?
Give me the Packers.
Oh,
I'm
what's the
choking.
points?
Whatever the spread is, give me the Packers. It's only -3, I think.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah. What is that? That's how bad the Packers are.
Is this in Wisconsin?
No,
Ford Field.
Okay.
the frozen tundra.
Dude, I'm going
Ford Field.
Lions here. Give me the Lions. Even though they just traded Hawkinson.
Talk
Yeah,
yourself out of it, Bill.
literally,
Keep going.
they
No,
got
I don't need to. I don't believe in the Packers.
I don't
believe in
either,
the
but I
Packers.
believe in the
I don't
Lions.
think that
Worse.
I think the Lions are going to be trying to really win this game, and I think Aaron Rodgers doesn't care.
I think Aaron Jones is going to have a 200 all total yard game. They
That's
cannot
cool.
stop the run. They cannot stop the pass. It's fucking crazy. What's his name? Dylan's going to have a career game. I don't like the Packers. I think the Packers suck, but the Lions have just been.
You know what? I'm gonna change my pick since we're on the game. We can do that. You're right. The Lions just suck. I'm gonna go Packers.
Joe's
All
just
right.
whipping their ass.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about it. I just like a Ramondre St. Brown is what I like,
No,
And you
he's
like
nice.
Swift.
and I like Swift, and I like
think
Goff to an extent too. But like,
They're not coached well.
no,
if I stand
Their defense
corrected, I
not-
think PFF had Detroit 32nd against the run and 32nd against the pass to back
That's
up
not
Joe.
good.
Like they literally, like their offense looked. They had a spurt for top 5,
Yeah.
but their defense never followed. So like that
No.
was going to come down, and the defense never came up to.
yeah, they've concentrated completely on the offense in Detroit.
Yeah.
They
Now
have
it's that's
not
falling
even
apart now.
cared about the defense.
Like,
I heard a stat today. The Lions this year is the worst defense in the last 20 years, statistically.
You know,
I think it's like
that's
274 teams.
terrible.
Yeah, something crazy. It's the worst in 20 years. Since they've started keeping
And this
track
is
of
the-
defensive stats like that, it's the worst team on record.
Dude,
they're
that's
fighting
defensive.
Dan Campbell's. Like
He's gonna be fired.
You think they'd be gritty and like hard nosed defense and stuff. Like
Yeah,
Not
but
at
when
all.
you have no player, you have no talent. What do you want him to do with the no? I know he's made bad decisions too, but
Go over
like on
fourth
defense,
down.
there's nobody. No, I get that, but on defense, who's the GM?
And
Fucking fire him. He
they
sucks.
traded Hawkinson for a bag of balls.
You know what I'm
Well, they
saying? You
got
should have
two.
traded him
I mean-
for a fucking safety or a fucking pass rusher.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
Like,
blame
you-
them
Aiden
with the hot.
Hutchinson, they took a pick on Aiden Hutchinson, so they did concentrate a little bit on it.
Yeah,
But you need to do more than that. Like he's a rookie and he's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dude, why didn't you trade for a fucking linebacker or a corner or something? Will they get
haven't had
a
a-
fourth? Like
a second.
third?
Oh no, they got like a 2 and a 3. I think.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they
got
got
2 and a 4.
they did get a 2 and a 4. They got well compensated.
It was a good trade for both teams. If they're not going to re-sign
It was-
Hawkinson, you get
Yeah,
something
it
for him.
was his deal was coming up, and
I-
they're like,
I
look,
get
we're
it,
a
but
little
it's
further
just
away.
fucking-
from-
It's terrible.
Dude,
It's a bad
dude,
sign.
They've made that the person that made that trade is not going to reap any of the rewards from it because they're
Oh,
going to be
and
fired.
Hawk was second to St. Brown. Hawk was second in receiving yards and receptions.
Yeah, he's
Like,
the only
who's gonna-
offense.
who's
Who
gonna fill
besides
that
St.
void?
Brown? Besides St. Brown, name a receiver on Detroit.
Josh Reynolds,
Jamal
Okay.
Williams.
Raymond.
Okay.
But we play
You know what I'm
fantasy
saying?
football.
Yeah, because
Yes,
you know
I-
why? This is from fucking you have I'm in these leagues. They're 14 teams and they're fucking deep as shit.
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
why.
what it is.
You know them. You know
Your
what I mean?
average
Like,
person can't
Don't
name
they
that.
have-
Reynolds
no,
was
they
like
have
the fifth
equanimous-
receiver on the Rams.
Or no,
Like,
is St. Brown
That's
on
the Packers.
he used to be
Huh?
on the Packers.
Equanimous St. Brown.
yeah, he was on the Packers before. He's on the Bears now,
Oh, he's on
right?
the Bears. That's
Yeah,
honestly,
See,
I
I'm
don't
saying-
have
stays in the
both of them.
division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's garbage. And obviously now Hawkinson's gone. The defense is like, all right, now we just need to fucking put everyone on St. Brown because
It's
who
tough.
cares about these other guys?
And
Watch
Swift
out for
hasn't
Jamal
been playing.
Williams.
You
Yeah,
hear
I mean,
Dan
Jamal
Campbell said Swift got like 5 touches or something, and they said they gave him like 2 too many. Like he
crazy.
hasn't been healthy, so they got that going on. Like it's
Season's over. The season's over. They're not playing to win anymore. They were at
Yeah.
No,
first,
they can't
and
be.
now they
No, they can't be playing to win. They need to be playing. They need to be playing for CJ Stroud is what they need to be
and
doing.
that's why you trade Hawkinson. That's why you tell Jamison Williams you're not coming back this year. Like you're coming back off ACL, whatever the hell it was. He was supposed to come back next week or this
Yeah,
week. They said
the
nope.
wasn't the championship, it was the semifinal, right? That's where Hearn
No,
got hurt.
it was the championship game.
Oh, was it?
I thought it
The
was.
receivers got hurt and did Mechie get hurt in the someone got hurt in the semifinal and someone got hurt in the
Yeah.
championship game too.
Either way, the Lions season's over. The Packers should win by 30. And the
Yeah.
Packers suck. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, but who you got? Did you get the Lions or the Packers?
I'm taking the Packers.
All right.
I don't see them winning by 30 because they might not score 30, but
No, I know.
I could see them
17.
like
15.
10, 14, 17. Like
Definitely. It'd be a loud 17, though. You
The
know what I
10
mean?
10 to 20. I could throw a dart in there, but probably on the lower end. But
I like it. Packers for the win.
they're
you taking,
covering.
Billy?
I'll take that.
You take the Packers, Bill?
Yeah. I switched over. Next, we got the Colts on the road in Gillette Stadium to play the Patriots, and the Patriots are favored by 6 points. Devin, who you got now?
That's big
I know
favorite.
Joey's got the Colts. I should just write that down.
We'll find out, won't we?
You said 6 points?
Joey's gonna insult me for taking the Patriots, and then
Don't predict the future.
I'll just say what's happened in the past.
Okay.
Can Joe go first?
Yeah, Joe, you go first. Let Devin
You
stew.
need to do a Uno skip.
It's 6 points. Give me the Patriots. No, Colts. Sorry, fake out. Give me the Colts. I think the Patriots are going to win. I potentially think they should. I don't know. I'm not that confident though. I think whatever it is,
no Taylor.
doesn't matter. There was no Brees Hall against the Jets, and Mac Jones nearly threw up all over himself to lose that game. Even though
They
Zach
don't even
Wilson
play.
threw
They
up.
don't play against each other. Brees Hall, they're both on the offense.
You just told me about Jonathan Taylor not playing too. Like it doesn't
I
matter.
said Jonathan Taylor, Ellinger. I mean, and like Ellinger is going. Jonathan Taylor's out.
Yeah. And Belichick struggles against rookie quarterbacks that he has no tape on. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, he doesn't.
I know. I'm just making shit up. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I think
that,
the
but I
Patriots
would
suck
say,
that bad though.
We
The
do.
Patriots suck.
They're getting better. I'm ready for Mac Jones.
No, they're
to go.
not. They're not getting
Yes, they
better.
are.
They're not getting
All
better.
right.
The Patriots are not getting better. Mac Jones is
They-
getting worse. They're
they
playing
continue to
terrible
win.
teams.
But they continue to win games.
They're
I mean,
playing
when you
every
win
team
games, when you
Brees
don't
Hall.
win
Yeah,
games, and then you do win games, you get better. That's the way I look
Billy,
at
no,
it.
you don't. That's not
This-
true. Brees Hall was out for the entire year. If Brees Hall was there, chances
So?
are Jets win.
Damian
But
Harris
the
is
fact-
banged
we-
up.
There's no Jonathan Taylor. There's no Brees Hall. When we played the Browns, if you look through the thing, it's happened last year too. We never play teams at full strength, and then once they magically we get to then we play the Bills and they beat us 40-0. They don't punt the ball at all. They score in every possession because they're at full strength. The Patriots suck.
Yeah, that being said, we haven't even played. We got 2 games to go against Buffalo.
We're gonna get
So that's
beat
like
the
2 losses.
down.
We cook those in. We have a Miami game left.
We're gonna lose to Miami. We never beat Miami. We haven't beat Miami in 2 years. We're gonna play the Colts. We're gonna who knows? Maybe we'll beat them. I doubt it. They're a terrible team too, but I think they're gonna lose to them. I think they're gonna lose for a ton of games. I've been proven wrong so far though.
I don't think Ellinger is good, but he can run the ball a little bit, which worries me because we just have fat linebackers. Like Jawan Bentley is good at blowing the A gap, but he's not going to cover a tight end running across the middle. He's not going to cover the QB. The QB is going to beat him to the sideline before Bentley gets there, or before who else am I missing?
Wilson.
Well, you can't
Fucking-
name our shitty Matt
we even
Wilson. You
have
can't name our
Roberts
shitty
anymore?
linebackers.
Huh?
We have like Raekwon McMillan, fucking you said Matt Wilson. Like none of these guys are.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Nice.
I wish.
If the Patriots lose to the Colts, can we all agree that the season should just be even if you can't beat this terrible Colts team, why? What are we doing? Why? Are
I
we
agree. This is a must-win game. I agree.
100% before the bye? You know what I mean? It's huge.
I just think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna start. I think the Colts suck. Even if the Colts
Oh,
had Matt
yeah.
Ryan and Jonathan Taylor, I think the Patriots would still win. Maybe not kill them. They would win. And there's no reason the Patriots should lose this game. There's no reason.
Yeah.
In fact, the Patriots will win this game by like 2 scores, 10 plus points.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna take the Patriots, not confidently, but it's just because of the inactives on the other side. I think JT playing, we probably win by a field goal. Like that might make the difference, but I think it's too sketchy with rookie quarterback and Deion Jackson running back. Like,
Remember last year what Jonathan Taylor did to us?
wasn't good.
It was not good. He single-handedly destroyed the
Did
Patriots.
Wentz threw the ball like 5 times.
Mm-hmm. He just
and
ran the
we
ball.
lost. We had a rookie quarterback.
We still do. He should be starting.
No,
Our
he's-
rookie should be starting.
No, he shouldn't be.
People give Bailey Zappi too much crap for that second half of the game where like
That's
they
not
say,
even
"Oh,
why. That's not even why. That's not even what I'm saying. I liked Bailey Zappi and everything.
mhm."
Mac Jones still needs a fucking chance, dude. Them booing him at the fucking game and shit that's just nonsense.
yeah, that's tough.
People are chasing the Brady high still.
No,
This
I
whole
hear
Bailey
you.
Zappi thing. You know what I
Billy,
mean? If Zappi's good, I want him to be good in everything. I'm not. I think
Yeah.
he's been good, but like, I've been thinking about Mac Jones. You need to still play him for the rest of the season,
Nope.
and then the off season. Yes, you do. And then the off season is when you make your decision between Zappi and Mac Jones because you need Mac Jones to play it out because he's coming back from the high ankle sprain. You know what I mean? And all that.
Well,
So
he's
he needs
fine.
a few games to progress.
Billy,
He's a-
before
he's-
the high ankle sprain, he turned the ball over more times than any quarterback in the NFL.
And that doesn't mean that's going to be like that all season. You can get better.
He came back and did the exact same thing immediately. Then the next game, he did the exact same thing, like the second series of downs.
Less of it.
Here's the thing, Bill. Bailey Zappi
What?
gives the Patriots a better chance of winning. Period. End of story. That's who you should start.
I know. Do you know what But if you think
Chance.
like I doubt. Do you
I
think the
hear you.
Patriots? Do you think the Patriots will win the Super Bowl this year?
No.
Then why the fuck do you care if they win or not? I care about the future
do
after
too.
the season. That's why you need to see what Mac Jones has. You don't
It's
know
two
what he
different ways
has.
of
Give
thinking.
him a full.
He was
second
good
year.
last year. He was second in Rookie of the Year last year.
Billy,
Bad second half of the
but this
season,
year-
but that was the coaching that stopped that last year. The coaching's been hurting him this year too.
here's the tough truth is that Mac Jones was good for a rookie quarterback. He wasn't good. He wasn't a good quarterback. He
Yeah,
was good for a
rookie
rookie.
quarterback is supposed to be good the next year and get better the next year.
No, guess what? His ceiling, we saw it his first year. That's who Mac Jones is. People, for
How
some
can
reason,
you know
think
that? How could you possibly know
I'm
that?
watching
You can't.
it every week. I'm watching what Mac Jones
Me
is
too,
every
but it
week.
doesn't mean I'm not watching the future.
Bailey
You watch
Zappi,
the future.
you're watching Mac Jones' ceiling. This is him. This is it, baby. This is the Mac Jones
Three
experience.
used to be a
touchdowns,
TV
7
show.
picks.
There used to be a TV show where a guy got the newspaper for the next day. Do you remember that?
No,
That sounds like you get that newspaper too.
it sounds phenomenal. I
That
can
was
see
an
the
old show.
future. Is that what it? Mac
Yeah,
Jones sucks.
there was a newspaper for the next day. You know what I mean?
It's like Back
was
to
a
the
dumb-
Future.
It was a TV show. I forget.
Got canceled. Terrible concept.
That's how like old that was. It was like the newspaper from the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This guy gets an email from the next day. That's the new
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, it's really
All
just
right,
exciting.
I'm all done with the
Um,
Patriots talk.
All right, we're moving on from there.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Raiders, 2-point favorites on the road in Jacksonville. I'll go right this. Give me Jacksonville. What the fuck? Jacksonville should be favored.
Neither of these teams inspire me.
Jacksonville inspires me. ATN,
Yeah,
look out.
I agree.
I like him. I'm just losing faith in like just them. There's no consistency. ETN is the bright spot, but they just like throw up on themselves too many times.
Just like in Denver
Like
I mean,
Lawrence
in-
is
last week.
Yeah, but you know what? You got you got
Lawrence
you got to let
goal
you got to let
line.
Trevor Lawrence. You got to let Trevor Lawrence. You got to see what he's got, right?
right, but this is supposed to be the freaking golden child next to Andrew Luck, and like he hasn't shown me
Yeah.
one thing to
Yeah.
like one thing to convince me of any of that. Like I'm still waiting on it. That's what
It'll happen. It'll click for it will click for him. He has a huge he's a phenomenal quarterback. He has a ton of weapons around him.
Mm.
Let him sling the ball. I like Jacksonville. The Raiders are terribly coached. The Raiders suck. Derek Carr has regressed completely. He got me -1 points last week. Thanks, Derek Carr. Like he was as bad as Rex Grossman was that one time, Billy. Where I lost my fantasy week because he got me -points. That's how bad Derek Carr is. He sucks.
Yeah,
Josh
Derek
Jacobs
Carr
is
is
good.
not. Josh Jacobs has been very good this year.
Very good. You should feed him the ball 34
He's been
times.
the only bright spot of the Raiders this year.
Mm.
It's been Josh Jacobs.
Well, that one time Devontae Adams pushed that cameraman, that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
That was his highlight of the year.
Mhm.
Terrible. Yeah, give me the Jaguars. I think ETN should have a huge game. Christian
Mhm.
Kirk, he's been kind of nowhere lately. I think he'll pop back up again. Like
Mhm.
the Jaguars are they're consistently inconsistent.
So, who are you taking, you say?
Jaguars.
Okay. And Devin, who you got?
Shoot, I'll take the Raiders. Just to be contrary.
No confidence. They just got blown out by
Yeah,
the
right.
Saints. Don't forget what happened was it last week? They
Yeah.
got blown out by the Saints.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a wake up call. Like you've seen, like people are betting them to win the division. Like, granted, obviously they're not the same odds as the Chiefs, but like it was realistic before we started playing games to put them up there. It's gotta be like, is Darren Waller playing? Is Devontae Adams gonna show up like he did early on? Like Derek Carr, he looked like the worst he's ever looked. I don't think that's gonna happen again.
Looked like David Carr.
Sure did.
Is
Bad.
he gonna be like 2017? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't think he's gonna be like last week. So, but I don't know. Give me Vegas with the most
Gotcha.
eeriness of all the picks.
It's a big gamble.
Yes, sir.
It's Vegas. Get it?
This one,
That's the
Bill.
name of the game.
All right. Moving on. This is one of the most interesting games for me anyway this week. We have the Seahawks on the
I
road.
love this game.
Oh, I didn't even write down the damn spread. I got excited. Hold on.
Billy,
The
you were right.
Seahawks-
The
What?
best game of the week. Seahawks Cardinals. This is it.
Yeah. I didn't write down the spread, but the Seahawks and Cardinals. Do you know what the spread is?
Isn't it like Seahawks dogs in this one, like
I
-3?
think so.
I think they are the way I wrote it. Like I didn't finish. I usually the way I read it.
You want me to get it for you?
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
I think Seattle's dogs.
I
Yeah, I
think
think
they
they're
are
dogs, too.
too. Let's see, Seattle. Okay, Arizona's favorite by 2 points.
That's the DeAndre Hopkins effect right there.
Yes.
Beast.
Did they they just made a trade, right? They traded. Oh no. Evans was already gone, right? No, they traded Evans, right? No, Miami traded
No.
Evans. Who the
We got
fuck
Robbie
traded
Anderson.
Edmonds?
Miami.
Where'd
They
he
got
go?
Jeff Wilson.
Miami sent him to Denver, and
Denver.
then the Chubb. It was like a throw in.
Okay, and Jeff Wilson, he got traded to where?
To the Dolphins.
Like
To the
Denver.
Dolphins.
Denver was
Alright.
like, yeah, we like the pick, but like, what else do you got? Like,
Bag of
you got,
trash.
like, it's like a fantasy trade. It's like
Yeah.
you have like a
We
shitty
got-
run. You have like a shitty running back. Like, so
Yo, the
Yeah,
Dolphins
we
got
a
a
whole
ton of
bunch
them.
of them.
Miami's
Yeah.
like, I guess you could have
Crazy.
Chase. Like,
Choose whoever you want.
the other thing is, Miami then traded for Jeff Wilson.
Mhm.
So Jeff Wilson is Raheem Mostert's handcuff, akin to San Francisco days where Jeff Wilson was Raheem Mostert's handcuff,
Nice one,
Full-
Devin.
and
Full
to
circle.
McDaniels
circle.
being a disciple of Shanahan coming from San Fran. It's all, like you said, full circle.
I like it. Devin was just taking us down to flat Earth.
Just
Conspiracy
close,
theory. Go.
Hey, we've always been down on flat Earth. Don't
Yeah.
you fucking
Yeah,
Don't
ask
get
Kyrie
twisted.
about that.
get past that ice wall.
You get through the ice wall, Bill. It's a magical kingdom. People don't know that. Yeah. Asgard's down there.
What's it called? Project High Jump?
Project High Jump. That's where the UFOs and the Nazis built a base down in Antarctica. Just saying.
That was when
Look
they
it
did
up.
they jumped over to see what was over the fucking
Yeah.
yeah, so
I
Yep.
think after those trades, these teams have the least inspiring backfields in the league. Like
Yes.
Denver, especially
well no.
Curry, Gordon, Edmonds.
Oh, Denver. I was thinking
Yeah,
because
Denver
San
sucks.
Francisco doesn't. They have
Oh
McCaffrey
no,
now.
well,
Yeah,
Denver and
no,
Miami did trade
Yeah.
the
there's no
past week.
difference. Like they traded the same player.
So
Yeah.
Miami's got most of it. Jeff Wilson. Like,
Yeah.
are you inspired by any of that? Like,
I like the
It's
Naheem
like the
Hines
meme
trade
that's like,
though.
what's the difference between these two pictures? And they're like, it's the same thing. Like they don't even.
Did I give my pick yet?
uh,
any of
no,
us?
nobody has. Where'd my
Oh,
pencil go?
we're not even talking about the game. What are we
I lost my.
talking
Did we
about?
even get a number on it?
Yeah, it's like two
Yeah,
and a half.
two. Two. No, two
Two.
flat.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
Seattle
Yeah, you
Geno
think
dogs.
Smith.
so?
Geno Smith MVP, baby. DK
Yeah,
Metcalf's
Paul.
healthy.
I'll
Ken
take
Walker is a
Seattle.
beast. Tyler Lockett's a beast.
Yeah.
And
I
I
don't
heard a
know.
statistic today. I got you, Bill. The Seahawks, I forget how many games they're, but they're the second rated defense in the last like 7 games or something. Maybe it's for the season. When Pro Football Focus does like they'll factor in some shit. It's a second rated
Mhm.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that because it's a fact.
Facts.
But what am I saying? 2 weeks ago, I made it 2 weeks ago. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on.
Bear with me.
Yep. Billy's got
Week
stats.
six.
Oh,
Week six. Seattle won 19-9 against Arizona. A mere 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, really.
Not bad.
So there's that. Also Geno Smith. I just want to know when Seattle's gonna come back to earth. It's kind of like they haven't been like explosive, like really, but like they've been winning games. And Geno
no,
Smith
They're a
has
good
been
team.
they're a good team. Dude, they can win the
Joe,
fucking NFC this year.
They can win
Like
the
that's
Super
what's
Bowl.
crazy. Like look at the NFC. It was supposed to be stacked this year with the Buccaneers and the Rams and all these good teams, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's the
I mean, I
Seahawks.
thought it was they should have been top heavy. Like it should have been better than what it is. But I thought the AFC going in was like whoever was coming out of that was winning.
Between
It's
like the
like
Bills and Chiefs and
Well, who would have
yeah,
thought? You got the Eagles and you got the
Eagles, yeah.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Cowboys.
The Rams suck. The Buccaneers suck. The Cowboys are, healthy now, but like the Giants,
Cowboys were
they're like
good
a
when they
top
weren't
team.
healthy. The
I know
Cowboys,
with
don't
Cooper
sleep
Rush.
on the Cowboys this year. I'll
Yeah,
tell you what,
yeah. I'm just
Pollard. It's all about Pollard, baby.
if
dude,
they're gonna do
Pollard
something,
started Pollard
Hmm.
fucking last week. Boom. Dude, I kicked ass in fantasy last week. I
I know.
smoked
I think I
everybody.
got bulldozed by you at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lost a big boy because he just got Pollard like this week. I was like, that trade fucking sucks, and then Tony Pollard blows up.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
trade. Yeah, Devin was the only one speaking up about that trade, and then fucking big boy fucking beat Devin because of the trade.
yeah,
Well, that's full circle right there,
Yeah,
right?
full
so
circle.
stupid.
Who are you taking, Devin? Seahawks or Cardinals?
I'm gonna take Seattle because
Oh,
they could get the triple crown of comeback player of the year, Geno Smith,
yep,
rookie of the year, Kenny Walker,
Mhm.
and if at this pace, like if they win the West, coach of the year,
yep.
Pete
KT.
Carroll, that's 3 things. So
I like it.
they're in the mix for all those things. I
Yep.
think rookie of the year, Kenny Walker's kind of got after Brees went down. I think Kenny Walker's got that.
He's a beast. He's explosive. He's like this is gonna sound crazy, but he runs similar to how Barry Sanders. We watch how high to Barry Sanders. He changes
He
direction
has the
on a
unorthodox.
dime.
Like the little shiftiness that
He has
Barry
a
Sanders used to do.
scamper to him.
Barry Sanders would sell his whole body one way.
Yup,
Like if
that's
you
what
watch
it is.
Walker, his legs, like each step, he puts his whole body goes into each step. So you don't know
Yeah.
if he's gonna keep going that way or if he's gonna cut back, like because he's moving his head with it too.
I watch every Seattle game because I got Walker in my ESPN league. 'Cause I watch
Yeah.
every
Mhm.
Seattle game. They're a great team. When DK Metcalf is dominating, they're unstoppable
I
with all
got
their weapons. It's
I got
crazy.
Walker in my dynasty league.
Ooh,
We keep them.
you
So
might want to keep him.
that was a snag. People were trying to send me trades like before Penny got hurt, and I was like, that's a matter of time. Like I knew drafting him, Penny's gonna get hurt. Like I calculated that. He hasn't
It's a
played
good
6 games in a
calculation.
row in his career. Like, am I wrong?
Dude, he's
And then
unstoppable.
me and you had Kenneth Walker ranked 4th as instant impact rookies.
Shoot.
Well done.
Yep. But not overall. Actually, no, neither of us had him for overall rookies though, which is a weird thing. We went over our rookies from what we had very good
Yeah.
rookies
We probably
Yeah.
picked like all wideouts or something.
on we went over it last week. Joey, real quick, want to hear? So Devin had Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Chris Olave, James Cook, and Tyrion Davis Price because he lost 49 running backs.
Loves them every year.
Yeah. My top five rookies for this year was Drake London, Brees Hall, Damian Pierce, Chris Olave, Greg Dulcich.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so
Those are all studs. You nailed it.
I think Bill
Why
got
don't
me.
you watch? Not you, but everybody. Watch the fucking the draft shows me and Devin do. And the post draft shows. You learn a lot.
Yeah, that's
Our
like
our rookies have been killing this year.
You guys should start emailing GMs.
we should, dude. Do you
Just
know how
saying.
valuable this thing probably is? My fucking notes and this shit.
It's
I have
crazy.
so much. I have so much in this note. It's like the notebook from the Water Boy. It's fucking like
in binder.
it's
Maybe
very
with money
valuable.
someday. You never know.
Could be. I also have the Seahawks, by the way. Oh, here's Daisy. All right, well, moving on, moving on. You can keep Daisy there. We got Rams at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers favorite by 3 points. This is the NFC Championship game last year, right?
I think so.
Or was
Yeah.
it not? Or was it not?
What was it?
The NFC Championship game last year, Rams Buck. Was that what it was last year?
Rams Buccaneers.
Yeah, because
No, it wasn't. I'm wrong.
Oh, that
It was
was
the
the round
49ers and Rams.
Oh, and the Buccaneers played the Rams. There's before that
before.
Yes.
because Brady was
Yep.
one play away from making the NFC Championship again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
he almost came back and won that. That was crazy.
Yeah. Devin
I'm
was the
thinking
only
the
one who picked the
Buccaneers.
Rams that day. Devin picked the Rams in that game, right? No, I almost picked the Buccaneers.
It's smart. It was a smart play to pick the Buccaneers. Everyone knows that. You don't pick
Yeah.
against Brady.
Yeah. And then but then Devin picked the Chiefs to beat the Bengals, which was crazy.
They had it too. Mahomes just fell up like second half. It was a different it was his brother Jackson in the jersey.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what it was.
Love Jackson.
They started off up a couple scores and then they just could not 3 and outs and interceptions. Just rare Chiefs. You don't see that from them.
No.
But we're digressing here, Bill.
I know I keep getting off track.
As we do.
Rams, Buccaneers 3-point favorites. Devin, who you got?
Man, give me the Rams because if they is loser leaves town for either one of these, I guess, because I'm not faithful. I mean, the Bucks are never out of their division because it's NFC South, but
It's terrible.
I think the Rams.
Falcons are in first place.
This means more to the Rams than the Bucks.
That's
The
crazy.
might take themselves out of their division if they lose this game. I think they're already out of it, but this might close the nail.
I agree with that, but that's why. Oh, go ahead.
I'm taking the Buccaneers. I think this is the beginning of their second half of the season. This is them getting back to full strength, getting the momentum, and getting into the NFC Championship game. Brady's been looking terrible lately. That's not going to last.
This is what's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is 2 years ago, remember when Brady first year of the Buccaneers started off rough, started getting things together, and then boom, end of the season, Brady.
It was after the bye week.
Brady's divorce is final, right?
Mhm.
Not that I really like talking about that stuff. I don't really care. But his divorce is final. His mind might be a little bit coming down to earth a little bit. I think that he might be I think he's gonna turn it on for the rest of the year. I think Brady's gonna be the number 1 rated quarterback from this point going forward. So give me the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers to win the division, obviously. Obviously, they're not right now, but
yeah,
get bold. I know, right? It's not
it's
bold.
Billy. That's not that crazy though. It's not crazy based off of Brady's history, how many championships he's won. You know what I mean, and how bad he's looked this year. This isn't a normal thing.
I don't think they can look worse. So I guess around this time would be the time if anything's in there.
Yeah.
It'll happen. If you look through your notebook, you'll see that the statistics show this is when Brady makes his comeback.
I know. I have it.
It was after the bye week last year. or 2 years ago. His
Whatever.
first year above at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
The bye week happened. They came back, and then boom, they were the best team in the football.
Yep. Yep. And I see that happening again. Never count out Brady. I don't care if he's 50. Never count out Brady.
Mm-mm.
So Devin did. Devin went against Brady. So
He's wrong.
Do it again.
I point. I don't know if Devin's there. We'll see. Now, all right. So here we go. We got the big spread here. This is Sunday Night Football. We got the Titans. I think Tannehill started either Titans at the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 12.5 points.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
That's tough. You think the Chiefs?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a prime time, so it could be weird, could be muddied. But if it's like Malik Willis prime time, then
That's the thing. Is
Ooh.
it Tannehill or is it Willis? Because that matters a lot.
it does.
I'll look real quick and tell you what the last
But if it's
report
like
was.
if it's like Gimpy Tannehill, then I'm not confident in that either. So
No, but Tannehill, Willis did not look good.
he's not ready. Like
No, he's not.
like
He's not. He's a project, and they
the
know
first time
that.
he touched the field, they like ran a jet sweep to him, like and he
Yeah.
fumbled. Like they're just not putting him in good
Hold on.
spots.
Like, let's take it easy on him real quick. All right, he was a quarterback coming from Liberty, and he was like in the third or fourth round. So,
Yeah.
relax.
He's
You
still
know?
questionable.
He's not ready.
Tannehill's questionable.
Okay.
Give me the Titans. I
Um,
think Derrick Henry's going to run the ball. They know how do you beat the Chiefs? You control the ball, you control the clock, and that's the only way the Titans will win. That's
Yeah.
the only way. It's just Derrick Henry and Hilliard. The Titans are
Yeah.
going to cover.
No, it's just this is tough though. This is tough because I can also see Mahomes and Kelsey fucking going off. You know what I mean? And having like Mahomes 5 touchdowns, fucking 400 yards. You know,
Yeah, I know.
and if Mahomes has scores 5 touchdowns, it's gonna be hard for the Chiefs to keep up. Where all they do is run the ball.
Yeah. It's a 50-50 thing. It's a night and day. If the Titans control the ball,
12 and a
that's
half
their game.
points.
That's a lot of points.
I'm
It's
gonna
more than
I'm
4
gonna
field
I'm
goals.
going I'm gonna go Chiefs. I want the Titans to win. I do, and I want Derrick
too.
Henry to score all points, but because I have him on like every team. But I'm
You
gonna
do.
go I'm gonna go Chiefs here. Chiefs in
Tough
prime
crowd.
time. Something about the Chiefs in prime time. That just like is I wouldn't bet against them.
They're always on prime time too. The Chiefs are always on. They're like the new
And they do-
Patriots. There are
They're
so
not
many
like
prime
the
time games.
and they're not like the Broncos. They actually fucking win.
Ugh, terrible.
The Broncos have a bye this week,
Yeah.
Mhm.
dude.
Yep.
Russell Wilson is horrible. I can't stand like
Haven't looked
everything.
good.
He sounds like Pete Carroll talking. Have you heard the interviews of him? He talks, yeah, well, like he talks like this, and then like we just want to do good, blah blah. He sounds like Pete Carroll. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that at all. It's weird.
Yeah, he sounds like a nerd. You're saying he
Yeah.
sounds like a nerd.
Yeah, but at least Pete Carroll's a cool nerd.
That's true. Pete Carroll is a 70-year-old old man that's a
Dude,
nerd,
dude,
and he looks like he's
Russell Wilson.
40.
Russell Wilson is a lame, try-hard nerd. He's the
Mhm.
worst. Can't
I want
stand
to
him.
know. He sucks. He's ruining that team.
He can do his stretches
Oh,
at
yeah.
home instead of playing because they ain't playing.
Oh,
this week.
dude, who does he think he is? Yeah, well, I was doing high jumps, for 4 hours, like on the plane. Dude, first of all, hold the phone real quick. I'm on a fucking plane, way the fuck up in the air, and you're fucking doing high jumps.
Oh, you know physics. You know physics. You're doing high
Am I-
jumps. You're pushing the plane down.
Dude, they
Not
balance plane. Planes are like fucking half full. They want people to balance the
Mhm.
plane.
Then you got Russell Wilson unbalancing it.
The plane
Not
they
good.
were on was probably smaller than a
Doing high
commercial
knees.
one. You know what I mean? Like, he's a piece of shit. He's an asshole. He really is.
Billy,
He's-
who do you hate more, Jackson Mahomes or Russell Wilson?
I hate Jackson Mahomes more because at least Russell Wilson put himself in a position to be like a fucking quarterback and shit.
True. And
Where
Russell Wilson, he didn't dance
Jackson
on.
Mahomes runs Pat Mahomes' tail. Like he's a fucking
Yeah.
at least
And he danced on the
Wilson.
grave of Sean Taylor.
What's that? Oh yeah. I don't think
Never
Russell
forget.
Wilson would do that.
I don't either. Well, actually, I don't know that he wouldn't do it.
I
He
don't
just hasn't
think
done
he's
it.
a piece of shit in that way. I think that he's like a narcissistic, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like he just like, why do you have to say that? Even if you did the high jumps on the plane, why do you have to tell the reporter on the sideline that? You know what I mean? Like
How
you're
else
just
they
trying
gonna
to.
know?
You're like the guy riding your fucking bicycle on the road with your fucking flashy fucking shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking prick. You know what I mean? I
It's
can't stand it.
time
I want to run over
for
him
the
and that.
Daisy Show. The Daisy Show. The Daisy
There you go.
Show. The Daisy
All
Yes,
right. Well, I
sir.
got the Chiefs. All right. Monday Night Football. Monday Night
Last
Football.
one.
We got Lamar Jackson and the New Orleans Saints. I'm sorry, the Ravens against the Saints. It's the Ravens against the Saints. The Ravens are favorite by 2.5 points. If anyone's you following?
That
Yeah,
seems pretty
Ravens
light.
Saints.
I'll take.
Yeah.
Shit. Baltimore's got a lot of injuries.
They do.
So that's
Bateman's
factored
out for the
in.
year.
They just traded for the linebacker from the Bears,
Oh yeah, fucking
Roquan.
Roquan Smith.
yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah. The Bears
League.
offense. I just thought about that. The Bears, so they traded Quinn and Smith off that defense.
They got Claypool though.
So fucking what, dude?
They got Claypool though.
That's so. Oh my god,
Oh,
why would they trade for Claypool anyway? Like that made no sense. You
the
can't get
part
the
that
ball
was
to Moody.
the
Moody's a
part that
better
was
receiver.
bad. I like the idea. I mean, they should have done it in the preseason, not in week 9. But
Yeah.
fucking, you need to get Fields some help. Like he's throwing to Dante Pettis and shit.
That's
Cole
true.
Kmet sucks. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing out there.
I get
And
that, but
Fields
then
is
also
showing glimpses.
He's showing promise.
So like, what if
Finally.
they're like, hey, we have like another above varsity level receiver out here. Let's see what this fully looks like.
I completely
Yeah.
agree.
that I can agree with that, but now you look at it the other way. You have Kenny Pickett on the fucking is Claypool a distraction in the locker room? Because Kenny Pickett's a rookie quarterback. You think you want to have as many talented receivers. You got Deontay Johnson.
No, you got George Pickens. That's not getting enough
Pickens.
field time.
You think that's what it is? You think that's
100%. You want to get Pickens on and Claypool off. That's the way I looked at it, at
Just
least.
'cause, yeah,
I can see that.
Pickens
know?
is the newer
that.
contract, which probably factors the most into it. Like Claypool's
Yeah.
probably got a year and a half before you got to
Yep.
make a decision.
Yeah, for
Pickens, you
the
got like 4 or
the
5
fifth year
or
option.
And
or
Pickens
4
looks
years.
great.
Pickens was a second round, I believe. So he has
What's
4 years.
Claypool?
Yeah. But
What was
Claypool's
Claypool?
shine wore off.
But what round was Claypool taken in?
Like the third or fourth, I thought.
Is he third?
Yeah, he's
I think it was
definitely, like,
mid-round.
day 2.
Yeah. It wasn't like
So-
fifth or sixth round. I think it was third or fourth. I'll look it up right now if you want.
So after
Okay.
that, so then you get a 4th year option if it's a third round.
Yeah, I think it's just 4 years, like flat.
Oh, no option on the
And then
final year.
with the final year, there's no like the guarantees are already paid up by the final year.
Okay.
So that's
And
when
then
they
I see.
they can trade or cut them at that point.
Yeah.
Second round.
So there is so second year has that 5th year option, right?
I think it's just the top 32 because that's what Baltimore traded into the first that year when they took our pick for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Because if they got him on the first round, they get that 5th year option. If they got him pick 33, then it's the 4 years, and then you have to negotiate.
Oh, wow.
So I
see.
remember that distinctly because that's why they made that trade.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. But either way, so then the Ravens. I'm gonna go
Claypool's due,
Ravens.
like next year.
Yeah. So no, that make I guess the Claypool sucks anyway. But I'm gonna take the Ravens here against the Saints. Lamar Jackson's hard to stop.
I like the idea. I mean, it doesn't matter the injuries at this point. I don't like their running backs or their receivers healthy. I don't like their receivers. Baltimore.
Indian Drake is good.
Still,
Yeah. And Gus Edwards has been all right. I mean,
Didn't he get
he
hurt in the last
he
game?
left the game early.
is he hurt now again?
Yeah, he got a
Never mind.
Yeah,
sprain.
dude, it's Gus Edwards. Of course he's fucking hurt. He's always
Gus
hurt.
the boss.
Yeah,
Gus the boss.
Gus the fucking cart.
So the backs leave more to the side, and the receivers I was sketched about before this Bateman injury. Like,
Duvernay's all right.
Bateman hasn't even done shit this year anyway.
Yeah, no, Bateman's been a
that's
no-show all year.
I'm saying before
Duvernay's
even
been good.
he's been
Duvernay.
good in spurts, but he like he touches the ball like 6 times is like a high touch mark for him.
Yeah.
You got Mark
He's
Andrews, who
efficient.
should be healthy. You got
Well, Mark
Isaiah
Andrews,
Isaiah
dude,
Likely, who stepped up after he got hurt. So he's
likely is pretty good.
he's very good. I remember I
He's
said this
athletic.
many
So
weeks ago, Billy. I said he's the best backup tight end in the league, and you made fun of me because it's a funny thing to say.
I could
But
picture the stat log being like, say this is the order of targets. Like
What are you talking about?
it could be Andrews. The order of targets could be like Andrews, Likely, Duvernay, and then fucking Pat
no one.
Ricard. Their fullback Pat Ricard would be the fourth in
Yeah.
targets. I bet. Like
And
And
he
then
gets a
like James
touchdown.
Crochet.
that being said, I'll take the Ravens after I just pooped on their whole organization.
That's what you do. Give me the Ravens too, for all those reasons
Yeah.
Devin said.
Just because the other thing, Saints, it's fast. They have the only two quarterbacks you could believe that would throw 4 touchdowns and like 3 picks in one game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Four touchdowns, 3 picks, 2 pick 6s. They have the 2 QBs in the league that can do that.
Yeah.
Dolphins
crazy.
They really have three. They really have three that could do that because Taysom Hill could do that too.
Hey,
True. Very
you
true.
get like 3 touchdowns in different facets and then 3 picks.
Yeah. Yeah. A fumble.
Well, the thing about Taysom Hill, he could do the opposite of McCaffrey. He could throw a pick, he could fumble the ball, and then he could throw a pick six. Like how he had 3 different touchdowns. He did the complete opposite. He has the ability.
Get safety. Like,
Yeah, get a save. Exactly. You never know. Fumble the ball into the end zone. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
muff a punt.
There you go. He's on the protect team. He gets pushed and he blocks his own field goal. He has the ability. They use him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an ugly. I'm surprised we spent this much time on. There's not like a
I'm not.
like a. If you have shit to do one of these weekends, like
I would-
you might be able to dip early this Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seahawks Cardinals is the best game this week.
By
Yeah.
far the best game.
And we
The
probably won't
game-
get it.
The games heat up at like the mid 4 o'clock because what's the Bucks
There's
Rams?
10 1 o'clock games.
That's a 4 o'clock game.
There's 10
Yeah,
1
so-
o'clock games and 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, the 2 West games are like the good ones. Like
No, there
NFC
can't be
West.
10. There's not. It doesn't add up. There's only
There's
12
14
games.
games this week.
It's
There's
12
12.
games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 12. It's 12 games this week.
So it's 8
So
and
the-
4, I think it is.
But then there's a Monday night and a Sunday night.
I was listening to Pat McAfee earlier. They were talking about that. They must
That's
have
your first
bad
problem.
math.
That's your first problem.
Bill, it's either that or I'm listening to Beetle and Zoe, and I'm not doing that.
Or you could just keep listening to KTD Sports on a loop.
I'm on KTD Sports. You know how narcissistic that would be? If
How
just-
about this? You're right. I don't do that either. I
You're a monster.
I know another good podcast
What is
that
it?
that another person from our neighborhood does. It's the Here Now podcast.
Who's that?
D-Mac, Dan McGinnis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
His
I heard about
girlfriend.
that. I heard it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mhm.
They're hippies and stuff. It's you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
you gotta be open minded. And I am.
Yeah.
I listen to them in traffic when I have like bad days. I'm just like fucking, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people are fucking, you know what I mean? I wouldn't listen to that, and it kind of brings me down a little bit.
Ooh, Zen.
Makes me feel like it's okay to just be here now.
Ooh, I get it. And when you listen to this podcast, you realize it's okay just to kick a touchdown.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Once in a while,
Yeah,
just gotta
yeah.
kick that fucking touchdown.
Yep. If you can't
It's a
throw a
good parting-
touchdown, kick a touchdown. That's what I
Parting
say.
statement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And yeah, so I think that's I like my old saying too. I said a few times it was when life throws you a curveball, you lean into it and charge the mound.
100%.
You know, with a bat in your hand.
There you go.
You make Dan Campbell
but-
proud.
Yeah. So we'll leave you guys at home thinking about that. We will end the show there. And we will see you guys next time. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, ktdsports.com. We have food reviews, me and Devin. We gotta do one soon.
Absolutely.
And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Y'all be sweet. Peace. Cut.